everyone. I'm Heather Wen, a retired nurse practitioner and the founder and practitioner at Arizona Healing Alternatives. I'm passionate about you knowing what your options are when it comes to your health. So stay tuned for this aha moment. For today, we're going to talk about a really interesting concept that comes down to, I know I've heard a lot in my practice that people who were friends for a very long period of time, now whether it's the COVID stuff or election stuff or whatever it is, that all of a sudden those friendships are kind of dissolving, which I think is really sad. So I wanted to talk today about different types of friendships or relationships and the meaning behind them. There is an old expression called "some people come into our lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime." And I have talked about this in other videos, but what I'm seeing going on is people are these days are so attached to their own belief systems. And it's okay. There's nothing wrong with having your belief system. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they're so attached to not hearing other people's opinion or just staying open to other people that I've heard this so commonly that many long-term, years and years, whether it's 10 years, 20, 40, 50 years or whatever, friendships are dissolving. Well, why does that happen? Well, first and foremost, what we need to know is that that expression is really true. That sometimes you're going to meet people and they're going to come in for a specific reason in your life. And most people, I think, are like that, where they come in to teach you something, because that's what we love about friendships, relationships, and other things, that sometimes people come into our lives, but we don't know how long. That could be for a 1-minute conversation standing in line somewhere and somebody tells you something and you have your aha moment, right? So it could just be for that reason that you needed to hear something. And whether you say it's from universe or from religious purpose or God, whatever you want to talk about, sometimes it's really kind of neat when that happens and it's just a reason. Now, a season can be somebody comes in, but they're not with you the rest of your life. They come in because you happen to be going through something, they're going through something, it's similar, you're attracted to each other. And I don't mean just a relationship attraction, I mean relationship in terms of also friendships, that you both had something to learn and then you had that in common. And so when you got together, then you had that in common, you kind of work that through, and it could take years, it could take days, it could take weeks, whatever it is. But then all of a sudden when that's been resolved, then either you keep bonding in that regard and find out you have other things in common, or that season has gone and you learn something from that person. Now, a lifetime is rare but super cool when you meet somebody and you just click, and on multiple levels, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a relationship, and you click, and then there's multiple things that you have in common and things that you learn from each other. And sometimes it can be a lifelong friendship or a lifelong partnership. And those are really, really cool, very special. But what I'm seeing today is I'm seeing a lot of friendships that I wish wouldn't, or relationships that wouldn't have broken up, but have, because we've become so polarized. And this is the sad part to me, is we've become so polarized in, I believe this, and if you don't believe this, then there's something wrong with you, and I don't have anything in common with you anymore, and I'm out of here. Okay, well, first of all, if you want to be with someone or only be friends with people who are exactly like you, that seems to me a little bit boring, because then you're just a carbon copy, and why do we want that? We don't learn anything. But okay, I just made a judgment there, so forgive me. But what it comes down to is, that's me, okay? But if that works for you, great. Then you just want to be around people who are, exactly like you, great. But if they're people that, to me, my life is all about learning and constantly learning from people. So even if somebody has the exact opposite opinion of me, I find it interesting to hear where they're coming from. And I think that we've kind of lost that ability over time, that we've just gotten so polarized, and humans in general, human beings, we tend to be black or white. this or this person's friend or enemy, whatever, instead of realizing that everybody has something to teach us. That doesn't mean we're going to want to hang out with them all the time, but what it means is if we can be open to the possibility of hearing someone else's opinion, even if we disagree. I know, I have a best friend, like, I don't know, it's been 35 years or so. That doesn't mean we agree on everything. But we also respect each other, that we don't try to convince the other person of our opinion. And that's the key, is that you can be really close with somebody and ride or die, lifetime friends, but that doesn't mean you're necessarily going to agree on everything. And that's in relationships too, whether it's romantic relationships. So I made this video just because I want to put out the concept of trying to be, and I hate the word tolerant, but just more kind to people around you. And I know we've used that word, kindness, whatever, but it's true. Just to say it's okay if somebody has a different opinion, because it might be able to expand my knowledge of a certain subject to understand where someone else is coming from. You don't have to believe what they believe. You don't have to go, okay, well, I'm going to hang out with this person all the time. But at least it's being open to somebody else's opinion, because that can also expand your knowledge base. So it's really important to me that people are good to one another, even if you disagree. So, which is why I made this video. So I hope it's been helpful for you. Please feel free to leave comments in the comments section. And you can also hit the subscribe button, notification bell, so that anytime new videos come out, you'll be notified. I hope you have a great day, and I hope we just get back to enjoying that, even if it's a season, reason, lifetime, that we just enjoy whatever it is for the time that we have, with a little less judgment of judging of other people and having to be your way is the right way. Have a great day.